Do you see this? This is the editorial cartoon that ran the New York Post the other day. It shows two white cops, one with a smoking gun, a dead chimp on the ground, blood spattered behind him, 2 bullet holes in his chest. And the cartoon says, they'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill. How is this wrong and racist on so many levels? Number one, the New York Post is clearly advocating the murder of the President of the United States. Number two, they're not just saying it, they're not just calling a biracial man whose father was from Africa, they're not just calling him a chimpanzee, they're fucking drawing it. Who wrote the stimulus bill? Okay? And if the Post hides behind some verbiage and says, okay, the President didn't write the bill, then who did? The House and the Senate Democrats wrote the bill. Then what are they advocating? They're advocating the murder of House and Senate Congresspeople and senators. Democrats only. This is mindless. And number four, the Post is advocating, just to remind you, the assassination, the murder of Barack Obama, the President of the United States. Just to throw in a little class warfare, they're also showing the two cops as giant big-nosed morons. Okay? The right wing, the conservatives, the Republicans, the people who hide behind their love of law and order, yeah, they love law and order. They just hate the people who do it, who have it as a job. Clearly, when you show policemen, cops in the vernacular, nothing derogatory, when you show cops like that, it means you hate them. So, to review, they're advocating the murder of the President of the United States, Barack Obama. They're comparing him to a chimp. They're saying he is a chimp. If not the President, if they want to hide behind that, they're saying that, okay, it's the Congress and the Senate that wrote the stimulus bill. The Democrats, they're advocating their murder. And number three, they hate people who work for a living. In this case, cops. The only thing that made this even worse, is what was on the front page of the Post that day. Number one, millions of dollars were being paid out by the city of New York to some drunken guy who fell on the subway and had his leg severed by a train. Number two, exactly why that chimp in Connecticut went berserk. And number three, the human interest story of the day, Jennifer Aniston's birthday kiss. That's what's on the cover of the New York Post. Nothing about the stock market, nothing about the stimulus package, nothing about unemployment, nothing about the world going to hell in the proverbial handbasket. No. Now, Rupert Murdoch, the guy who owns the Post, Viagra-crazed human Shar-Pei Rupert Murdoch. What could have made that headline even better? If the story would have been this. If Jennifer Aniston, okay, drunk after a hard night of partying in New York, decided to show her street cred by taking public transportation. She gets on the number 4, the Woodlawn Jerome train. She's going to the Bronx for some reason. Crazed chimp gets on the train, beats her senseless, impregnates her. The city of New York, 9 months later, has to pony up millions after Jennifer Aniston, forever known as Octo Chimpo Mom, gives birth to 8 hair-tossing, beautiful, by evolutionary babies? Anyway, that's the only way Rupert could have made it better. And don't think he won't have that story at some point. So again, why does everything matter? Why does an editorial cartoon matter? Because everything matters. I'm David Castro. Thank you very much.